All right, here with Flynn to talk about how his team is doing heading into the season, talk about how you guys reacted to his team, and all that good stuff. So let's just catch up for a brief moment as well, Flynn. Off season, it's been a busy one for you with the house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
fun.
house trying to juggle this and my fantasy baseball teams, which are going terribly.
Are they?
But
How many fantasy baseball leagues are you in?
two, but I've been kind of ignoring them for house stuff. I've been paying more attention to this league than I have my active in season baseball leagues. It's going
Well,
poorly.
oh, that sounds about right. We're,
Yeah,
we're a certain kind of special, I think, here. That's for
yeah.
sure. Does it work the exact same way as fantasy football in the sense like I have no idea how fantasy basketball works or no idea how fantasy baseball works or anything.
Uh, Sometimes it does. There's like daily leagues though, where you're setting your lineups daily, and it's a freaking grind.
Yeah, that
And
sounds like
especially when football catches up and they overlap, it's kind of miserable for a little bit, but it's fun miserable.
yeah. Well, that's all September, right? Because in October it ends in
Yeah,
playoffs and stuff like that too. Yeah, so um, yeah, it sounds impressive. See, that my problem is like it sounds interesting to me, and I've liked baseball more recently, but I only know like I'm the dude that only knows his team. Like I know
yeah,
Shohei Otani, and I know my team, and that's it. Um, so I would just
yeah,
be all
but
Phillies, but
yeah, you're a numbers guy though. I think you'd probably like it more. Do you think?
that's true, like the Moneyball side of it. But oh well,
Yeah,
we see how well that worked out here, so we'll see. Anyway, let's talk about kind of your report card per se on how the league has ranked you. So again, friendly reminder for those of you playing along at home, we're talking about where the league ranked you in terms of where they expect you to finish within your division. How many teams think you're a lock for the toilet bowl? So like no shot, you don't do anything but the toilet bowl. How many teams think you're a lock for playoffs, meaning there's no way you do anything but playoffs? And how many teams predicted you to be in the championship? Um, you've been kind of on a journey, a very slow, long journey, but you're in a good place now. Do you think that the rest of the league kind of feels the same way? Like, how do you expect this to look when we kind of push the magic button and see all the things?
you know, I'm expecting a split here. Maybe pretty close to even, maybe all the way across, but let's see.
Not a split.
Okay.
Seven teams saying you will win your division,
Wow.
four saying you'll come in second, and one salty team saying third place.
Yeah.
So it
Fuck
is
you,
it is a
salty team.
if I assume that's Allen or Unicorn,
Ah,
right? It's got to be.
yeah.
Um, but so you're right in the sense that it's a split, but it's very much not a 3-3-3 split. It's kind of divisive. Um, but the majority of the league thinking you're going to win your division. How does that feel? I feel like it's the first time we've been able to say that in a long time.
It feels a little scary.
Yeah.
You know, I, I don't know. This is a league where I feel like I can't have good things.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
so, I feel like if I'm in a good spot, bad things are coming my way, maybe.
Yeah. Do
But
you
it's
do you
very cool though.
Do you remember how you voted? Because it really does feel like, and this is no offense to Nate, by any means, right? But um, I think a lot of teams are expecting Nate to not finish higher than fourth. So you've kind of got a three-headed race, maybe with you, Allen, and Unicorn, but the rest of the league says you're the top of that race. Do you feel like that sounds right, or do you feel like it should be closer than this graph gives you credit for?
Uh, Maybe a little closer. I mean, I put myself as first place. I'm
Yeah.
thinking I stack up pretty well against Allen and Unicorn, and I think I can get it done. But I don't know.
Does it give you any like sense of positivity or hope too? Like, I think that we kind of know how Allen plays. Like, he's got his team, and he's just going to kind of ride or die with that. I think
Yeah,
he has the lowest trades in the league, like history wise. I know out of all the original teams, but I think even other teams have caught up to him in terms of trades. Allen's at 24.
I'm probably
Rick
not that much far behind actually.
35.
Yeah,
Nate's got 13. So in not even a year, Nate and Allen's going on 3.5, and Nate's already half of his trades, if not a little more, put in perspective, Zoink Scoop still has more trades than Allen, and he hasn't been in the league in 2 years. So we know that Allen's going to stick with what he's got, and that's going to take him to the heavens or to hell. But Unicorn, who's a heavier trader, is still kind of on this teetering line where he's like, hey, if it doesn't go my way, I might push out. Obviously, the Lamar trade is a monumental one, but he still might stay in at the same time. You know, do you feel like a strong start might push him out completely and you'd be in a better spot, or are you just prepared for war the entire season with Unicorn and Allen?
Yeah, I think if one of us has a bad start, one of the three of us, it's going to be very hard to overcome versus the other two.
Yeah.
So it's got to be, I don't know, got to come out of the gate swinging.
Yeah.
And I think it's me and Alan week one, and we're very close matchup right now, projected, it looks like.
That's a great question.
Who knows? We're still a couple months out.
There are some good matchups week one. I remember there's a banger of a matchup. I can't remember. Chase and Cam week one. I think that's going to be really fun one to watch. Yeah, and then it is you and Allen week one. Currently projected a little right around 2 points projected difference. But obviously projections are not a joke, right? Projections are a joke, and so it really just kind of depends on who shows up, but it gives you an idea of how close that matchup's going to be. Unicorn, by the way, a little less projected than both you guys, about 7-8 points. So close behind, but handily should be beating Nate there. This probably shouldn't be a surprise with the results, but you know, 0 teams picking you to be a lock for the toilet bowl doesn't mean that some teams might think you might not, that you might make it, but nobody thinks that you are 100% locked into the toilet bowl. And I thought this was surprising as well. So 7 teams saying first place, 4 teams saying second place, but only 4 teams saying that you are an absolute lock for the playoffs. So obviously the first seed makes a playoff. So 7 teams think you're the first seed, but only 4 of them are like, no, it's a lock that you make the playoffs. This kind of talks, or this number kind of leads into what you were just talking about, in that, you know, you feel good, but there's this, you know, impending doom potentially with the Pandas and the Deli sitting right there.
Yeah, no, so I get that. That's I feel the same way. I feel good about my team, but I would not go out and state I'm a lock for the playoffs right now. No way.
Yeah. Any guesses on how many teams picked you to be in the championship? Are you a team that picked yourself to be in the championship?
Maybe.
You remember?
I might have. I might have been fucking around, just having some fun. I was like, why not me?
Why not?
Every other team in the old division got to go. I should go.
Let's see. Yeah, you did rate yourself first. You rated the Pandas second.
Yeah.
Let's see. Say you did give yourself a lock for playoffs. You did vote for yourself to be in the finals, as well as another team. So you voted for another one, an underrated team, by the way. I won't say who it is, not just in case you don't want to piss anybody off. But
I don't even remember, but I think I was just riffing. I'm like, oh, this would be fun.
Yeah. But how many other teams? So how many total teams do you think predicted you to be in the championship? And again, that doesn't mean that you win. It's just you versus blank. How many teams picked you? Or were you the only one?
Maybe. I'll say 2. Maybe one other person.
Bingo. Hey. You were correct. 2 other people. Or one other person, so 2 total think that you're going to be the championship. Obviously, step in the right direction for what you're looking at. I mean, I think that if we talked about this 2 years ago, maybe even not really last year, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, this is not at all what we would see. And, you and I both kind of being in the bottom 3 life-wise is kind of points to this, but this points to that slow, sustained, the journey, right? What's that stupid, I don't want to say overly feminine saying. Well, the productive struggle, but it's like the journey's more important than the destination or whatever. People say to feel good about the struggle. You're at this point now, and here we are. I know that we talked about it a little bit in the lead chat and all that, but if you don't mind, I'd love to talk about Lamar. We kind of joke about the QB 3-4 factory for you, and then out of nowhere, Lamar Jackson ends up on your team. How did that come up? Like, what do you care to share? Is that something that Unicorn approached you with, or was shopping around, or you approached him? What was that back and forth like? Because you guys are division rivals again after the first 3 years of being in the same division.
So he actually came to me with that trade pretty much baked in as it was. But then he pulled it really quick. I think he got cold feet, and then shopping around the Mar, I think he realized maybe the market wasn't as hot as he thought it, as he wanted it to be. So we revisited it. The only thing I added was the protection for the toilet bowl protection for my pick, because I did not want to trade my first round pick. I do not like doing that, especially in this league. This league, it scares the shit out of me to do something like that. Given what happened to me the first 2 years.
And then not only that, but it feels like if you hit with that first round pick or that second round pick for that matter or whatever, and you get a guy like a Jaden Daniels on, you know, he costs you $25 or $30, like it's just the value of that cannot be understated. So, you know, I don't think you're a toilet bowl team, but I don't blame you if you're putting something in there to say, I just need some peace of mind here. Like it gives you it gives you that comfort at least. So, that kind of leads me to my last question here. You know, what is success? We kind of toyed around with it, and I've kind of alluded to what I think it could be, or this or that, and where you've gone. But like, what do you consider a successful season or win like Flynn this
year? Getting to the playoffs and winning a playoff game this time. So just kind of step up, and if I can win all the playoff games, that'd be awesome. But I'll shoot for one at a time.
Yeah. Do you have any other predictions for who you think, you know, might make it that way? I don't want to read your votes on loud unless you know, you're okay with me doing it. But do you think it's going to kind of be more the same with the Pandas and the Ticket to Ride and the Brown Out and the inaugurals, or do you think that, you know, you're part of this new wave that's coming up with you and the Liquidators and the C Words? Like, do you kind of expect to see more new faces in here, or do you think you're going to be the new face in it?
I don't know. You know, it's been said that K-Migs is dying a slow death. So
that's the second time this has been. This is the second time that quote's been brought up in these interviews. In just the 5th interview now, by the way. So we're on track for that coming up 5 or 6 times.
I hope this thing has some legs. It's really funny. So I think we need to keep this alive. But to answer your question, I don't know, because there's a lot of really savvy players in this league. And, you know, and certainly like Cam really, you know, was smart and found ways to kick that cap can down the road and really kind of beef up his team. It's going to suck for him eventually, but he's built a very strong team going into next year again. So I don't know. It's going to be hard to crack into that upper tier. I know that.
Yeah, for sure. I do think though you've kind of done it the right way, where you didn't force anything to happen. You know, I mean, you saw that with the implications a few years ago, where you've actually kind of done it in a sustained way, and you still got some good cap space next year. You've got some big re-signing decisions to do, but roughly $400 in cap space as you head in the next year versus some of these other teams. Like if I peek over here, you know, the inaugurals are negative 250 in cap space next year. You know, you've got more than the C Words, more than Brown Out. You've got more than Chase. There's a couple teams that have beat. You know, Ticket to Ride only has $113. So you're on the upper echelon, but your entire division also has money to spend. Even though you have $390, the Pandas have $465. Escobar's Hippos is $512. Justin's Deli is $516. So you guys quite literally are taking the Joe Millionaires division name very purposefully, I think. And it could turn into an absolute feeding frenzy there in that division. Oh my God, you're not. I broke it before, but now you're back. Any final thoughts? Anything else you want to talk about, touch on before we kind of end this thing?
No, I'm just excited to get this thing going again, man. I miss football. I miss the league. So I'm looking forward to this season. I'm ready to have some fun.
It's been quiet. I feel like this offseason's been more quiet than normal, hasn't it? I mean, I know the offseason's quiet in general, but I feel like our league's usually a bit more active. I blame Code. I blame Code for having a kid and not just sending us random camp reports of the 5th round pick from so-and-so having a incredible catch. You know, babies.
still doing that though. He's
still
putting out a lot of
he's
stuff.
Still, he's alive.
He's doing more than any of the rest of us, I think. Still.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it'll
all of
pick
my
up.
leagues are quiet. Anytime Sleeper goes off, it's either this league or one other one, and
The
that's
32
it.
teamer pops off a lot sometimes, but I guess with that
Every
many
once in a
people.
while. Did you see that guy's crypto message a few weeks ago or whatever? Dude sent a message this long about like cryptocurrency and how he knew this thing or that, and then he basically got shamed into deleting it.
Yeah, I know. I was about to respond, sir, this is a Wendy's, and then he deleted. I'm like, oh fuck, I missed my window.
I think he sent. This is when my sleep schedule was a disaster after shoulder surgery, and he sent it, and I think I immediately responded with just one of the sleeper emojis. It was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?" And then I woke up and saw the rest of the chat, and it was gone by then, and I was just like, "Yeah." We talk about some weird stuff in our league here, but you know, some weird things happen over there sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I'm looking forward to getting it rolling again. Hall of Fame game tomorrow. Do you plan on watching the Hall of Fame game? Just out of curiosity. This is coming out. I don't know when, but this is coming out after the Hall of Fame game has happened, so this is going to look very outdated. But we're recording this on the 30th, so.
Oh yeah, no, that the Hall of Fame game, great one for the ages. Loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I watched. I think it was the Hall of Fame game last year, or it was a preseason game, and I remember saying, watching the game and being like, wow, this Jake Hayner guy could really be something if Derek Carr has issues. Like, I should pick him up. So don't let Trey Lance fool you tomorrow, guys, is all I'm saying. Don't you have him rostered in our league, I think?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. I picked up a bunch of guys as soon as you guys gave me cap space again.
You do have Trey Lance rostered. Why do I know that? You do have Trey Lance rostered.
I didn't even know that.
Make sure that you watch the game and he comes out and a completed pass immediately, like on the trade block. Just some stupid shit. We'll start the bidding at a second or a first or something like that. We'll see. The best thing to do is go in with no expectations. Like preseason, you just watch a quarter because you miss football and you're like, never mind. Like that's generally how it goes.
Yeah, I'm like, it's still football, but it's kind of shitty football, but it's fun.
Yeah. What's his face? Morgan said Amari Hampton's going to play a series though, so I guess I'll tune in for that. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm guessing Najee's not playing.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll see the field or anything.
With an eye patch, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they should trade him the Buccaneers, and then he can be the team mascot or something like that.
NFL
NFL players, and firework-related injuries. Name a more iconic duo other than domestic violence.
Oh yeah, Quinshawn. Holy shit.
Who has him? I don't know who has him.
I have him. So
do you have him?
Were these power rankings done before that came out?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I think I'm going to be ranking a little bit lower if there's a revote.
Ooh, 5-year deal for him too. Spicy. I'll give you a fourth for him.
We'll
talk offline.
It's the Browns. They don't care about these things.
Yeah, they came out and said like, oh, why does this keep happening to us? And then in the next sentence said, we do plan on signing him and having him play here though. It's like, well, when actions don't have consequences, here we are. So, oh well. I hope their owner talks to his wife about it first. We'll see. His wife and daughter, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, ask him if it's okay.
Yeah, ask him if it's okay. All right, I guess we'll stop shitting on the Browns now. We'll end it here. It was good talking to you, Flynn. Thanks for the time, and we'll see you in season.